folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number one goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Penn State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Oregon's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. To throw, it's Knight. That's caught. It's Watson. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And 3rd and short, trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. They couldn't stop him there.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Third down, out of the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
To the air, it's Knight. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Knight. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The Ducks are in the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
First and goal, Oregon.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Locates the tight end, it's complete. Touchdown, Ducks! This quarterback on fire today. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Penn State offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Play action here on first down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be stuffed right there at the 3. They don't pick up any breathing room.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense can make adjustments, come up with a stop here. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Oregon. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's got it in the open. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Makes the catch downfield. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back to pass. It's Knight. Running back has it on a screen now. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Watson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. The Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
This offense has become a first down machine. And that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. And it drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Ducks, as they put 6 more on the board.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Testing the right side here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Going backwards to open up this series, second down and 16 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Short pass finds the tight end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Caught near the sideline. It's Hill. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. One more play before they head to the locker room. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes a quick grab. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7.
Oregon, 35. Penn State, 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. They stop him right at the 24. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
They mix it up with a run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To throw, it's Knight. That's reeled in. It's Watson. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Burrell. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Hand off to the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. They connect for 6.
Touchdown.
That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Penn State, 14.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now for the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage down. It just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He fires downfield. Fourth down completion to the running back. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Nice grab. It's Martin. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line, it's Hill. And they get the conversion there. Set him now first down at the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Back to throw again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. So the choice to go for it. And out this time.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They tackled him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Ducks are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Working clock with the ground game.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Breaks into open space. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle to be expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.